Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Ahmadai Shakur, and this is part 2 of How We Cast Spells with Words. So when you rise each day, people say that they are awake. You have to wake up. But also when someone dies, we go to awake to view their bodies. So something that we do when we rise to live a life, to live another day, is associated with death. Pay attention. Also, many of us say good morning when we rise. I don't say good morning, I say grand rising. You see, there's no such thing as a good morning because morning means to be grieving, and grieving is what you do when someone passes away. You're said to be in mourning when someone dies. Again, something that we say that seems so simple, but it absolutely pertains to death. Now, many of us, when we rise each day, we go to a job. The word job in Hebrew means persecute. In the Bible, Job was persecuted by Satan for refusing to go against God. Job, spelled J-O-B, is the same as job, J-O-B. When you go to this job, you are then at work. Now, in British English, the word work is spelled W-A-R-K. W-A-R, war, is at the beginning of work in British English. With that all being said, if you're going to a job every day where you feel persecuted and you don't want to be there, don't you in fact feel like you're at war? At this job where you may feel like you're at war, you earn a wage. The Bible teaches us that the wages of sin is death. There again is another reference to death. Also, you earn your money. You earn a wage. They say you earn a living wage. Well, when you die, if you're cremated, they put your body in an urn. Also, when you're at this job, the tasks that you perform are called undertakings. Well, when you die, you have to visit the undertaker. So you wake each day trying to have a good morning, which is difficult to do when there's no such thing. You go to a job where you feel persecuted. You try to earn your wage, but the wages of sin is death, and some people literally work themselves to death. Then you deal with individuals at the job, many of us, who make us feel as though we're at war. So by the end of the week, we're in a weakened state as we prepare for the weekend. And usually, when the weekend comes, by the time it's here, we realize that we've gotten the weekend of the deal.
Have you ever told somebody that you were sorry?
Every day, yeah.
You should never say that word. Listen at what you're saying. I'm sorry. Are you a sorry individual? Are you sorry? Are you listening? Words are spelled. Say hello. Say it.
Hello.
Hell is low. Who taught you?
Damn.
You never should say good morning.
Never say good morning.
I don't let people say that to me. That's a curse, it's a spell. Good is good. Are you mourning somebody?
Whoa.
That's death.
So what do I mean by the secret spells of the English language? Well, let me share with you what I call our premier life sentence. And it goes something like this. We awake each morning and go off during the weekdays to earn the living at various jobs and undertakings until we come to the weekend. And this seems perfectly acceptable to most people. However, more people die between 6 and 9 on a Monday morning than any other time of the week. So I do what I call a translation of the English language, and I spell that T-R-A-N-C-E with the idea that words cast spells. So when you translate that life sentence, you remember that awake is a funeral party for the dead. Mourning is the state you're in when you attend a wake. And you would have to be in a weekdays to earn the living, since urns are for the ashes of the dead. We call our jobs undertakings. Job itself is a Hebrew word for persecuted. And what we get at the end of this perverse bargain with life is the weak end of the deal as we become progressively weakened ourselves. And so our most prevalent greeting to each other is hello, the reverse of which is oh hell. And at first, I suspected the hands of collusion entangling the language to foster illusion. And I think it's quite true that a culture's theology has a great deal to do with the word's etymology and how it evolves over time to combine incompatible meanings that may undermine the original thoughts it was meant to define. But now, I don't think it's planned. For the thing that I've found is that like concepts can gravitate toward the same sound and vibrate at the rate that our thoughts designate. Because words are electromagnetic vibrations whose fine alphabetic tintinnabulations can take on the tint of our true expectations, which they then imprint on our metal of mind, causing sounds to adhere when they're of the same kind.